everyone, welcome back to my channel Code with John C. So today we're gonna learn how to build an e-commerce using React.js with TypeScript plus Tailwind CSS, and at the backend we're gonna learn how to build a REST API with Node.js, Supabase, MongoDB. So we're going to combine all of them and see, and we gonna also learn how to send email with Node.js as well. So this is an e-commerce that I made with React.js plus TypeScript with Tailwind CSS using Supabase, and all these images you can if also all these images you are seeing have are stored in Supabase as well. So before starting, please, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. So, and this tutorial is very serious, so we're going to learn new things which will help you in the future to build your own e-commerce and host it in Netlify, and then the background is hosted in Rwanda, so you will be able to host your own web page. So now, as you can see, this is my e-commerce application called TT Electronics. So as you can see, so I should choose one product, so and then we can see all the details of the product iPhone 11, but this is not iPhone 11 as you can see, but it was just an images as well. And I also have the dashboard. So next time I'm gonna do a video showing you the dashboard of this particular application as well. You can see the product, you can see everything as well, yeah, and it is awesome. And in the stock there's a 40 items inside the stock as well. So let me add to the cart. I have added to the cart. As you can see, it is beautiful. So we're going to use the task pop-up, you know, to show, like to alert or to show the message whenever you add to the cart or you delete as well. As you can see in the cart, to see the cart you need to log in as well. Let me log in, and then using my account, I have already created an account, and let me log in and see. So I don't know, oh, there we go. So there it is. So now I'm able to see my product as well. So as you can see in the cart, so there's 2 items. I can remove one here and then stay with 1 item in the cart, as you can see, and then I can order. So because I didn't do the payment method here because this web page is not mine and have been ordered by somebody else, so that's why I'm doing this. So let me order now. So there's a beautiful pop-up window which shows you and tells you to fill the details. Let me write my name, Code with Jancy, address, let me write Nairobi, and then city, let me write Nairobi, and then postcode 0000, so 0000, and then a country, let me write Kenya. There we go. So the payment should be made cash on delivery. As you can see, let me order now. As you can see, order has been placed, and then I can receive the email in my box, order confirmation. As you can see, hello John C, your order has been placed successfully as well. You know, delivery, express, payment, cash on delivery, ship undefined. So I didn't define any ship method, so I will add that possibilities. So as you can see, you can also once the product has been ordered, and then you can see in the product there in the stock there's now 39. There's not 39 item in the stock. You know, in case in the stock is empty or it is zero product, you want to be able to place your order, because in the stock is empty, and it is awesome. So we're gonna build everything with you guys. Also, let me show you one thing. This is the profile. This is my picture that I changed it as well. And let me click on profile and see everything. Let me change my profile picture. There it is. So let me change another. Let me look another profile picture. So I might choose an app. So in app it is empty. Public, there it is. There's a profile there. Let me click here, updated, and yeah, the profile has been updated. So let me refresh it to see the changes. Maybe the image is not the same. Okay, there it is. The image is not the same. So this profile picture, you can change everything as well. So you can update everything if you want. But you know what? This picture is stored in a super base. So I'm gonna show you how to do every stuff. Also, I can log out. All right, and then imagine that you have forgotten your password and you need to restore your account, and then to reuse your account and also recover it. So let us recover the account forgotten now. So click there, recovery now, and then add your email. So use your email that is already existing the database with your account, and then send the code. As you can see, you will see, let me see now. Okay, password code reset. As you can see, there's password code reset now. So the code has been sent successfully, and then it is. So now let me take the code. There it is. It will be expired in 15 minutes. So come with the code here. First write your email, okay, and then your code. Let me paste my code there, and then the new password that should write 1234, and then submit it as well. Your password has been reset successfully, and then come here. I think we should be able to see another changes. Password changed successfully. There it is. Congratulations, your password has been changed successfully. Please return. So I will pay to log in. There it is. So I can click on log in, then now use this, and then use this password 1234. So and then log it in. Now we are in, as you can see. So it is beautiful. So remember, I ordered the product, and then we should be able to see it in the shop. There it is. Now you can see. So there's all my order in the shop. So I ordered the many product there. There's another product. So there's a product. This is the total amount which I will be paying, and there's also another command as well, so I can delete it as well. Order deleted. We should be able to see all the commands. It's awesome. As you can see, this is the product details. This is the address, and this is my name. Good, that is awesome. So the status of the order is processing. All is processing as well. So let me show you one thing. So I just want to log in as an admin. I just want to log in as an admin. So let me use the admin. So the admin email. So my admin email is ttelectronics April 2025 right at gmail.com. TT Electronics. Nice. And now the password, I should write the password as well, and then log in. There it is. So I have logged in as an admin. As you can see the dashboard appearing. So let me click on the dashboard, then come here. This is the dashboard as well. So I can update, like edit the product. As you can see, I can edit the product, even in the stock I can edit it as well. Then cancel. I can delete. I have deleted, and there it is. So I can add the product. As you can see, I can add the product here. Add product. Let me add a new product. So I don't have images, I can add the product here. And then this is the pib. So the pib you were seeing, so this one, the pib you were seeing, as you can see. And then I can be able to add another images or another pib, so I can add it here. And this is the price, this is the name, and then this is the image. So you can come and then choose whatever and choose it as well, and then add it. So you can add, for example, React, and price should be 2 and then publish it. There it is, a pib created, and we should be able to see the changes. There's also 5 items, so let us wait and then see until the React which has been created will appear. There it is. As you can see, it's beautiful. So you can add every stuff, and this is awesome. And this is the order, so we should be able to see the order, like the client's order, and to see the client's order. So I think we should be able to see it. I don't know why, but we should be able to see it. Yeah, I know what is happening, so I'm going to change it as well. So we should be able to see everything. And this is the user. We should be able to see the user, and this is the user, and this is on the user, as you can see. Yes, yeah, this is awesome. And also we should be able to see the feedback which has been sent by the client. This is John. Let me send another feedback here. Should log in here, and should log in. So come here, let me log out, and then come in the contact, and then send. For example, let me write Jancy. Email should be like jancy24@gmail.com, and then send I like it, and then send the feedback. This feedback sent successfully. Come here, you can see Jancy is there. I like this, and then the message. It is awesome. Everything is perfect. So we're going to build with you guys all this stuff. So I have deleted. I should be also to add product, and then I should search product. For example, computer, can write iPhone 11, iPhone 11. Okay, as you can see, so 11, iPhone, something like this. Yeah, there it is. this is awesome. So we're gonna build with you guys all this stuff. So if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends for more content. So let us start right now. Okay, now I have already created a YouTube folder, and then inside the YouTube create e-commerce, and then create a client, and then a server as well. So now let me do this. So I have opened it Studio Code. Let me do this a little bit, and then open my terminal inside a Visual Code, and then change the direction to the server. Let us start with the server. So we are there in the server. Okay, now let us initialize the server the init. Yes, there it is. Okay, let us install some packages: Express, Core, Mongoose, MongoDB, and then let me install Johnson Web Token. Let me install bcrypt.js, and then let me install also. Okay, let me install only this. There it is. So now let me clear all this stuff, navigate in the server, create an index.ds. so we're gonna use import packet because I like it. Type. So let me see. Okay, type is already there, right there. So let us change it. Instead of common, let us use model. There it is. Also, there's one thing that we can do. Okay, first let me create the server, and then everything will follow after. Express from Express. And now let me create a variable called port, process the env. So I'm gonna show you what is going on here. So the port should be on 300. Good. So now let me initialize. Let me create an instance of the Express called the app Express. There it is. So let me create a server app, the listener port, and then create an arrow function, console the message. So the server is running on port. Server is running on port. There it is. There we go. We have created a simple server. Let us run it. To run it, we do node mon index.js. There you go. Server is running on port. It is awesome. But however, this is so basic. So let me create a beautiful server. So to do so, or first let us install .env. Remember, we have added that env here, but we didn't install anything to use the env. And then also I'll show you one thing. So let me this first. Okay, the env, come here, create the env file, and then there create a port, and let me give it of 300, and that is awesome. Good. So I'll show you 300 everywhere. It doesn't matter. So now I can run, and it is working as well. However, if I made any changes there and then save, I should come here and then rerun my program so that I should see the error. For example, let me write something like this, then come here, kill my server, and kill my server, and then rerun it again. Now you should be able to see an error, which is weird. You know, let us to fix it, let us install what we call NodeMon. There it is. We're gonna install NodeMon as well, which is the powerful package. Come here in the package digestion, add that line here, right there. So let us use start first. Let us use node and then index.js. I'm gonna show you this one, and then the last one let us use def, and then now let us use NodeMon index.js. So what is the difference between the two of them? The first one will be used in the production whenever we so like this one will be used in the production. Imagine you have pushed up your code to the GitHub, and then you have also deployed your code to the render, and then the server will be using this node, and then this NodeMon will be used locally. That is the only different one. So you're gonna see it in the future, so when we are going to do everything. So, and now I should be able to run something like run a dev, and then as you can see, in case I made like any changes here, there's an error. We should be no, because this is the number. Let me see an error. There it is, and then remove it. There it is. The server is there. So I think it's awesome. That is awesome. Good. So now we remember we have installed .env. To use it, let us use something like .env and then config as well. Also we need to use okay, so I'm gonna show you later. So yeah, there it is. Now we have created our server successfully. Now inside the server, let us create a folder called config, which will store our database, and then another folder called controller, which will contain all the logic of our application, and then another one called the middleware. So I'm gonna show you how it works middleware, and also another one called route, which contain our routes, our endpoint as well. So another one called utils. So utils, which contain other tools we gonna use with you guys, and then the other one called the service, which contain I will be using a Superbase there to use the Superbase service as well, and the last one called model, which contain our model schema as well. There it is. Okay, good. Congratulations, you are able to create your basic product using MongoDB or Node.js. So let us come here, right? I do like using this stuff. I like using this, so let us come here, open your web browser, and then type MongoDB. First we need to connect the MongoDB to our server we have just created. Create an account if you don't have one, and let us wait a little bit. And once you create the account, I think I am connected using my email, and then come here. Okay, so I am in the particular product. Let me create another cluster, but I should be okay. Class. Okay, so let me restart everything from scratch because you will be lost, which is not good. I need everyone to understand and know every stuff, but since I do have a lot of projects and Mongo will not allow me to use the stuff, but let me take this stuff product. Okay, and product 0, I think it is empty there. I don't have any stuff there, so product 0, and okay, I should be able to use cluster. So let me create e-commerce. Okay, YouTube. Let me create YouTube 2020 so 25, right? So you can choose, you can leave it by default, and then come here, use which is flagged. Okay, this is this is not free, but I didn't want to. Okay, that's why I need to do something like okay, let me use an ego auth. But it is so simple to create your own project. Let me show you in MongoDB. If it is your first time to do it, it is so simple. First, come here, create new project. For example, let me write YouTube 25, alright, and then click next. Click project, leave it like this, click next, click next. Okay, and there it is. Now you should be able to create your cluster. There it is. Okay, there's a free mode there, so which is good. Let me create YouTube shop. Right, this is the exact name I wanted, you know. Good, so leave it by default, but you can choose any server that you want, but I want to use MERN. Also create and deploy it, and let us wait a little bit. So in the meanwhile, let me come here and then open Mongo Campus. So make sure that you have it, but if you don't have it, doesn't matter. So wait, this is the password that you will be using, right? Let me copy this password. It will be useful, and this is your username, right? This is my username as well, so I will delete it just after everything. So and then create data user. I have created, and then also choose the connection, choose a connection method. There it is. So first I need to connect to my campus, but okay, I need to connect to my campus. And okay, first remember I have copied my password. Let me come here in the env, create like, let me do something like this is my password, so I won't forget it anymore. And come here, copy this to connect in my campus, and come here, let me start and then connect, right? This is the URL that I will be using, and then connect there. connection to the YouTube. There it is. Our database has been connected locally. And then let me go back here, and then choose there. So look at there. So driver, choose driver, and then click there. As you can see, MongoDB, and then show the password. You should. So if you want to hide, you will be hide, and then okay, let me hide and show you how to do your how to configure it as well. So I should copy this. Remember, I have already installed MongoDB as well, but we gonna use Mongoose. So let me create in my virtual in my .env, let me create a Mongo URL, okay, equal, and then paste it as well. This is the place we're gonna paste the password. This is our password. Let me copy this. Oh, sorry, I want to copy it properly, and then cut it. Come here, the password will start here and then end by there, and then copy all this stuff, and there it is. Okay, come here, change the name. As you can see, we should be able to change the name of our database. So let me write shop, YouTube shop. Let me write YouTube shop, and it is awesome. There it is. Now we are ready to go, and then come here and click done. Okay, also we have created our database. There, click on organization and see some thing there. I think it is awesome. Okay, go back here, check your IP address, check your network access. IP address, this is mine, so I'm going to delete it as well. So let me allow anywhere will be 0000, and this one will be used everywhere as well. So let us wait a little bit. Let us wait. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, so we can leave it like this. I will show you how it look like later. So come here in our config, create a file. In our config, create a file named db.js. Right, okay, I think I've seen a message there. Okay, it is active now. Now I should be able to use it everywhere. Should be able to use it everywhere. Let me write overview here, my YouTube. Okay, leave it like this and close my window. Okay, let us come here. Now we need to connect. Let us use Mongoose from Mongoose. Okay, and then after that, let me use connect db. Connect db. There it is. Nice. Connect db async. There it is. We do try catch, and then inside that try catch we should be able to do something like wait. So I just want to do something simpler. Mongoose.connect. Remember, we have MongoDB URL. We need to process the env will be Mongo URL. Remember that it is the same thing that we did here. Mongo URL. So there's an error. Nice, good. So you can do something like dot then. You can do something like dot then. If you need, you can return the promise. Okay, let me do it. I think it is awesome. Dot then will be response, and then there's something like console the log connected to the database. So let me write connected. Okay, and else I should be able to raise an error. So to catch an error here, console the log the log should be right failed, and then process dot exit, which is 1. Nice. So good, connected, and then let us use response dot. You can add like something like this, and oops, that connection. Let me try this and see what will happen. Then come here. Okay, first let us export it. Export. Let me export it like this. Equals connect db. Then come here in the index, import connect db. Okay, so because we are using import method, you need to add the extension at the end. So come here, and then inside our server call this connect db as well, and let us see. Okay, what is happening there? Undefined. So because we added the promise, and it might be, it might be a problem. It might be a problem. So let me remove this. And then see again, and then let us see connected. So our database has been connected successfully, and then close it as well. And now we are able to connect. Everything is perfect, by the way. Good, because we have connected our database. Let us create user model. A user model. We gonna start first. Let us take a look here. As you can see, we start with the login system and the sign up system, and this is the login, this is the sign up, and remember the sign up, there's a username, there's email, there's telephone, there's password as well. And also we have recovered the account. We need also this field as well in our database model, as this let us go now in our database model here, create user.model as well .js, right? Good. Now let us import mongoose. Okay, and then user schema, and then use an instance, create an instance mongoose schema, and then inside the schema we have username. Okay, the type should be string, required should be true. Again, there's email, and the type should be string, and then the required should be true. Again, we have the password, the type should be string, and then required should be true, right? And the email, let me add something like unique. The email should be unique. Imagine that we have two users with the same email. It is not good. It is not good for security, and that is so bad. So right, so now we have profile URL. The type should be string also, because it will be stored, so it will store like the URL from Supabase, right? And we also have address. Address will be an object. Then inside the object we have the type, so which will be type and string, and we have required false, should be optional, and we have city, and then the type should be string, and then required should be false. Also we have street, the type should be, and then the required should be false. Why am I writing false? Because I don't want user to create account with more information. That it is not good. So a postal code, that's why I need something to be like this, and the type should be string also, and the required should be false. Also we have country, the type should be string, and the required should be false. You know, it is awesome. And the profile picture, so required must be false, right? Nice. Now we are there. And then telephone, the type should be string, and then required should be false, right? And there's also reset code. The type should be string. And then there's also reset code expires, right? Expires, right? It works. And now the type should be string also. There's also row. You know, it is awesome, because imagine we have a client, right? And then we have admin. Imagine. So let us use enum for this. We have client there, and then we have admin. So by default it should be client, and the admin will be created manually as well. Good. Now we need to add created at, right? To enable it, let us use timestamp will be true. Nice. Congratulations, you have created your first model, and you have created your first model using MongoDB. So let us export our user model. So we need mongoose, that model, and then user, and then user schema, called the user schema there. And you have created your first model. So as you can see, this is awesome. It is awesome. Nice. Good. So now let us come in controller, right? Create a folder called user controller.js, and then first import our user model that we have created. There. It is awesome. Good. This is awesome. Now what we need to do right now, so I need to use the custom error. But to use the custom error, it is cool because you need, like, imagine you are fetching your data and then you need to handle your error. If you didn't handle it well, it will be showing in the production, and that is not good. It is not good. But to do so, we need to first let us kill our server, and then install npm install http, right, errors, and we should be able to handle every stuff, every error inside our application. Now come up in our index.js, import create error from error. So let me do something simple like this, and then come here, create a middleware for the error. So let me create error handling. Nice. Now let us use app.use, and then reg, there's res, there's next, and then call the next middle for app again, were use, and then there's error, there's rec, and then console the log first, error, and then error the message will be creating all this stuff. Don't worry, you $100, then Johnson, you can write such on message, congratulations, you have created your error handler. Now we are going to use the error method in our entire application. Come up to our user controller. Now import create error, import, okay, now was import create error. So do something like this. We're going to use it as well. Okay, nice. Now our first function will be, let me export, use it in the async function called register with reg res and then next. Good. But yeah, this is the new convention that I want to use, and then in the try catch I should be able to use, like, okay, if exists user means like we are going to check if the user do exist. There's username, there's email, and then there's password. There's password, sorry. Nice. All of these are coming from regular body, right? So now let us check if the email do exist. Because we are using async, don't forget to use a wait, and then next for one, the user, or so the user, or the user with this email already exists. And this is awesome. This is how we going to create this stuff. The user with this email already exists. But however, it is not good, because imagine if someone is trying to hack the code, but it won't be good. But let us use it like this. I will show you later. And then now let us check if the username or the email or the password empty. We should next this are required. Awesome, right? And then now we need to validate the email and make sure that the user enter the correct email. The email is valid email. So is valid. So the reg expression will come up something like this. The reg expression slash s, sorry, that is not good. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake. And we need to write the reg expression and slash, then s at, right, s at, and then block it as well, come up plus at, and then use again. So okay, sorry, so I think I will do it later, but first to do it, let me continue with the most this reg expression as well. So let us import what we call bcreate. So import bcreate. Let me write bcreate bcreate. Okay, then from we call we need also to install cookies because we need to store everything in the cookies. So install body okay, install cookies, so we need to use body cookies. So okay, so let me take a look here. Install cookies in MongoDB. Install cookies in let me do something like in Node.js express cookies. Click there. I think it should be like this. Okay, good. Install cookies. So I was right, but I didn't want to do nonsense. Cookies as well, so we're gonna use it later. Now we need to hash the password. We have checked for everything, and now let us hash the password. Hash the password. We come up to bcreate. Let us use hash sync. Okay, I like it. I like hash sync 10, and then create a new user, and then create an instance of a user. Now username, it should be a condition because I should do something like the peak or should be no, and come up here though, and then a user also use it as well. Also we have the address, so I think we should add every stuff. Also we have the telephone also. Yeah, that is awesome, and that's everything we need to add. And let me add address here, and then the but I don't want to put it in the condition. So good. Now let us create the token. and then serve the user, await, and then new user, and then the save. Now let us create the token. The token will be like token. Okay, the token will be and now let me create the cookies. The cookies will be something like this, parentheses, and then the name will be token, and then token as well, and then another parameter HTTP only. Okay, lunch. We should be able to return now the response status 200, just so that will be the success will be true, and then the message will be user has been created, and then return every stuff. I can return it or no, but let me return every stuff. So the new user, like, okay, I will return the token and then a user. So the user will be on the object. Let me take all this stuff, then come up with it, and then paste right here. So the okay, good. Now it is awesome. Now raise next an error here, create error, should be 500, and then the message will be internal error. Good, now we're ready to go. So let me export it as well. Export, and so okay, I have already exported. I have already exported. Okay, let me use it in our router. Create a router called user.js. import register from controller and then the GS, and before that let me import Express from Express, create router, Express router, and then router will be post register, okay, and then export as user router. There it is. Here import user router. Nice. Now let us create a router here. App to create a router, use app.use, and then in create something like /API auth. I do like it. Perfectly. So now let us test. First let us test locally HTTP. Test dot HTTPs, right? So now post something like HTTP localhost. Okay, this is 300 auth register, and then content type, and then application.johnson, come up here, username, so it should be in the Johnson format. Username, it should be code with Jancy, and then the email should be jancyboy@gmail.com, and then the password should be 1234. Nice. Let me send it and see what will happen. Okay, there's an error here. It said that it's registered, so there's post HTTP localhost, it's 300. Okay, and then test it again. Not page found. It's 300 API auth register, not page found. As remember, this error is coming from here, as you can see, not page found. Nice. We have problem with our router. As you can see, we have problem with our router. It is register. Okay, post register, and then here there's localhost 300 API auth register. Okay, let me check in the index and see what is happening. API auth, I think it should work. Okay, let me do something like this. Okay, let me check one thing. Post, nice. I think it should work. Okay, let me test something like this. Let me test this. Let me test this. No page found. Localhost API auth. No page found API auth. Nice. Remember, I don't have any code, but okay, let me create another router. Let me create another router there. It should work, but okay, let me create another router called something like this. Okay, I think it should work, but there's an error, which is also okay because we are not using Express.json, which is a middleware, and let us use it up here. And app that use Express, we need to change everything onto the JSON format, JSON, and then come up and then send. And no page found. Post localhost API, no page found, which is bad, you know. It is so bad. No page found. Yeah, I don't know. Let me test one thing. Express.json cookie parser. So let me install first the cookie parser. Cookie parser. Sorry, install cookie parser, but I think it should work. Localhost why auth cookie parser. Cookie parser is not working. Oh, okay, I know. Let me install it. Okay, it is not installed. Now I should be able to use it. Auth. It is correct, but I don't know. App that use. Let me import cookie parser. Import cookie parser. Import cookie parser. So cookie parser should be like this. Cookie from cookie parser. So now it is using app. Okay, app that use cookie parser. Can see, so the error should be at the bottom, you know, because we are seeing no router find. It should be at the bottom. That's what I can see. So now let us test. Okay, there's a new type of error. App that use require error. App that use app dot use cookie parser. So I think there's an error there. Middleware. App the use new throw error type error up the use. I think there's an error. I made a mistake somewhere. Up the use. So let me do this. Okay, so I made a mistake. I think I created more things right here. Okay, up the use express digestion, up the use cookie parser. It's saying like require middleware function. There is require middleware function. Okay. Okay. Okay, cookie parser. There's an error somewhere. There's an error. Okay, the problem is cookies. I did not install the correct cookies parser. That was the problem. There it is. So I will install the correct one later, but for now let me do this. Put it right there and then handle here. Okay, it is working. So now let us test to create the user with this email already exists. Remember, we have created the user multiple times, but the page will returning the error, you know. And while the program was returning the error, the user has been already created in our database. That's what I see. So come here and then refresh. So refresh our database. Let me refresh it. YouTube, I was gonna see there's a user right now, and let's see what is happening there, and it is empty. Okay, so we didn't save any user, and we didn't save, which is weird, you know. Okay, let me go to our schema and user, and it is empty. Why? Okay, nice. Let us check again our logic. We save it right there and come up here and refresh the page. Refresh the page. Now we should be able to see our collection, and then the user is empty, but it is weird, you know. It is weird. Nice. Okay, I don't know what is going on here. Okay, so the problem was I made a mistake in writing controller. So I made a mistake in writing like on the controller. Let me check. And our controller, there's user exist, if exist email found, which is good. This email already exists. Let me check again. The user this email already exists, so let me use another email. the user email already exists and there's a mistake. Okay, good. I have found a mistake. I'm sorry guys, I'll find a mistake. So the mistake was like because I'm using find instead of find one. That was the big mistake I made here, you know. And let me now create an account. Server internal server error. Now it is working, but we have an error somewhere, and let us check to find the error. The error it's about, I think it is about the cookie. So let me disable it because we were not using the cookie. And yeah, so now send again. Email already exists. Now we have created our user. So let us refresh it, and then refresh also here. Refresh also here. We should be able to see the user as well. As you can see guys, this is our first. Congratulations, you are able to create the function and the user using MongoDB as well. So this is the password, this is the profile, is no, this is the role, it is client, this is the object which is address. As you can see, there's multiple things there, and it's empty, you know, it is an array. Thank you guys for watching. This tutorial has been too long, but next time it will be short and comprehensive as well. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're still new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you later guys. Thank you.